I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. I'm happy to have you. Today is garbage day. I have a mountain of garbage to share with you guys. I'm doing an empties video. These are all the products that I've used up since I last did an empties video, and obviously it's been a while. I have a lot to share with you guys. I know some people like empties videos, some people don't. I asked on Instagram what your thoughts were. I gathered that you do like them, so here we are. Obviously, I've been collecting for a while. I feel like empties videos are very valuable, almost like a favorites video, because if you like something enough, if you've used it enough to actually use it all the way up, you've got your thoughts together. Like, you know, am I repurchasing this? Like, am I gonna switch to something else? And I'm happy to share that stuff with you because I think it's helpful. I mean, obviously you see that, you clicked on the video, you're here. Thank you so much. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications. And if you like this kind of video, you wanna see more, or you wanna see whatever I'm doing, hit the thumbs up. I mean, I feel like that button is a little underutilized on my channel. Let's just try it out. Let's see what it does, you know? So anyway, we better just get on with it. But I'm just like having a moment where I'm like, wow, what is my life? 1 week I'm talking about all of the skin falling off my feet like an actual snake, and like turning my socks inside out and showing all of my dehydrated LeighAnn chunks in my bed. And this week it's just a pile of garbage. Wow. What can I say? All of my dreams are coming true. Okay, for real this time, let's get started. Where do I begin? Oh, I need to begin with this. Clearly, it's not an empty, although I had to put it in here because I'm ready to throw these into the ocean. There's no ocean around here. It would take work to throw these in the ocean, but I am ready. I got these from Walmart. They are Whispers. Never heard of this brand before, but they are just some basic cotton rounds used to like take off makeup, take off nail polish, whatever. Like, this is something I need in my everyday life. And they look like the normal kind. I just ordered them in my grocery order, picked them up, and immediately upon using them to take my makeup off, I realized these are horrifically flawed. I just wanted to give like a PSA to never, ever, 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 ever waste your money, even though it was like, you know, $1.50, or I don't know how much these cost. It was not worth it. Like, do not waste your time, money on these, because if you need them, you really need them. And they fall apart almost instantly when they get wet. I don't know if I can just, well, it was really easy to tear that one, but basically it falls apart in chunks. So it's got this little pattern where there's like little pillowy pads, and the little pillowy pads come apart, and it's so frustrating. I use like 3 when I'm taking my makeup off at night, and with the normal brand that I would get from like CVS, or I don't even know what brand, I never think about it. I have never had to think about what brand cotton rounds I'm gonna get until now, because I got played so hard by these damn Swifters. I don't know. I've been trying to just use them up because, I don't know, I guess I'm just like too lazy to just go get more, and I feel bad that I'm just like throwing money away. And I probably won't just throw these away, but I was just very inspired to include these in today's video because they are trashed. Be aware. Let's talk about something that's good that I've consistently used for years just to kind of cleanse the palette. This is something I've talked about before. If you've never heard me talk about it before, we're talking about it. This is the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. It's ultra lightweight. It's just a really nice oil-free moisturizer. I use this in the evening and in the morning. I pair it with an SPF and, you know, other skincare in the morning, but I just really like the kind of lightweight gel formula, and it really gives you the moisture. There's no fragrance. It's from the drugstore. It's not super cheap, but it's definitely more drugstore prices rather than like Sephora prices. And I of course really appreciate that. This is something that's definitely worth your money, and I've repurchased it about 1 million times. I have another one in my drawer right now, and there's 2 right there. Okay, here is another thing that is a favorite. I wanna like work this in at the beginning. Actually, a lot of these things are favorites. A lot of these things are things that I use every day, and there are multiples in these bins because they're everyday favorites, and they're things that I've purchased a billion times. This is definitely something I've talked about in the past, but I continue to use it. I continue to repurchase, and it's not completely gone, but it's gotten real thick. This is the Olay Bonder. It's a rubberized base coat. It's the base coat that I always use on my nails when I do them at home. For the last few weeks, I have not been doing my nails. Well, actually, I have been doing my nails, but I've been doing them with dip powder. I made a whole video about it, my DIY dip powder experience. That's not what it was called. It was called something totally different. It was actually called going to the lowest rated salon in my house. But anyway, this is my favorite base coat when I do my nails at home, and I definitely notice a difference when I don't use it, and it's just kind of slightly getting dry, and so I need to get a new bottle. It doesn't dry out fast or anything. I've had this bottle forever. I've repurchased it. It is absolutely worth it. Oh, here is another interesting kind of odd thing. I've never had a jewelry cleaner in an Empties video. I've never really had a lot of jewelry to clean in the past, but since I got my wedding ring and my engagement ring and everything, I needed something. And I think I just got this from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was $4.99. It was only $5. So I was like, hey, if this doesn't work, it won't be that bad. But in my experience, it has worked really well. It's really easy to use. Basically, it's just a little liquid in this little cup, and you just drop your jewelry into this little pan down here. You let it go down, and you only leave it in for like 30 seconds or something. And then you bring it back up, you brush it lightly, and then you rinse it off, and that's it. And it cleans them so well. But the last time I used this to clean my jewelry, I realized there were like little particles and little specks of something, of I guess dirt and grime and stuff that has come off of my jewelry since using this in the liquid. So I think it's time to get another one. I don't know what I was thinking. There's no like expiration date, or you can only use it for this many months or whatever. I guess you just have to look at it and realize like, okay, you're done, girl. But it's only $5, and it really did work for me. I think I will repurchase this. I really honestly haven't done a lot of research about jewelry cleaning because I found this, it's only $5 and it works. I didn't even say the name of it. It's a Connoisseur's Jewelry Cleaner. Okay, next I have the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Massage Lotion for stretch marks. It's a body lotion, and yes, I have 2 of these. It sounds like somebody is in my front yard with a lawnmower. Wait, it stopped. I don't trust it. I was gonna say, we don't even have a front lawn, so I don't know what's going on right now, and I'm sorry. Hopefully you're not hearing it as much as I am. So yes, I am basically like a lotion moisturizer addict. I've tried so many different brands, and I don't know what was going on. I didn't like the one I was using, and I wanted to switch, and Grant suggested this one. He said he used it for a while whenever he was having like really dry skin, and it helped him a lot. And I know this has been around forever, but I had never tried it. And he said, specifically try the stretch mark version. I was like, what are you trying to say? Thank you, goodbye. Turns out he was absolutely right. I really like this. I have repurchased it. I have another bottle upstairs. I would say my only complaint is probably just that the size of the bottle is a little small for me. I use a lot of lotion, so I'd like to keep using it before I have to repurchase. And maybe they have a larger size and I just haven't seen it yet, but I do like this. I would suggest it. I don't think it's just for pregnant moms with stretch marks or anybody with stretch marks. I have stretch marks, but I don't have any new stretch marks. I don't know if it works on old stretch marks. I don't really know, but I just like it as like a full body moisturizer. It's really nice. Also, this right here, like I can't stand by this. This side of my bangs, they work with me. They are compliant. This side, it's always just like, hello, Farrah Fawcett, 70s attack. I wish I could control it. Anyway, ooh, okay, let's talk about this. On the not so inexpensive side of skincare, this is the Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. It's just a vitamin C serum that you can use in the morning, under your makeup, first thing basically after you wash your face. And I've used this one for a really long time. So far in my experience, I think this is my favorite vitamin C serum. I did stop using it for a while though. I kind of thought it was making my lashes fall out a little bit early. I have lash extensions. Don't look at them right now because they're kind of having a little bit of a rough patch, but for a while there, they were falling out super fast. I stopped using this for a while because I thought it was the enemy of my lashes. I don't think that's the case at all. I think I was completely wrong. I'm back to using it now. I do think it really helps. And honestly, I don't have a super complex skin routine. I like to keep it really simple. I like to go with stuff that I know is like okay, this is a thing that works, and vitamin C is a thing that works. The only strange thing about this, if you've never used it before, is it has a scent. And I've heard it compared to hot dog water, and I would say it's true. You learn to like it though. Like, it's not a lovely smell, but it's not something that sticks with you either. It's not something that's like on your skin and you just can't smell it, but other people can smell it. Like, it's definitely not like that. Don't be nervous about it. I think that's just the natural smell, because the other ones that I've smelled, like by different brands, they also smell like that. So do with that what you will. That's my experience. I do like this though. Okay, next up we have a hair mask, and this one I've had around for a really long time. With hair masks, I like switch them up, but this one's a really easy one. I should tell you what it is. It's the Bumble and Bumble BB Hairdressers Invisible Oil Balm to Oil Pre-Shampoo Mask. So this one, they tell you to put this on your hair and leave it on for like 20 minutes. I don't know why I'm showing you. There's literally nothing in here. It is like scraped clean. Put it on your hair 20 minutes before a shower and then wash it out. And in the past, I will do something like put it in my hair and then go work out. Obviously, you can leave it in longer. In that case, I would just put it mainly like on my ends and then put my hair up in a bun. And I really, really liked it. Obviously, I wasn't using it like every day. I didn't see like massive results, but I feel like using any mask on your hair, like an oil mask like this, like coconut oil or something like that, that is helpful for your hair, especially if you have color treated or bleached hair that has been through some things like mine. I think it is helpful. I haven't repurchased this. This was sent to me, but I think that I would. I just haven't. I'm not that loyal when it comes to hair masks. Let's talk about a makeup item. This is the Pixi Lower Lash Mascara. I've definitely talked to you guys about this mascara before. I've been using it for kind of a long time. Whenever it came into my life, I was kind of like, it's kind of a gimmicky product. But then I got lash extensions and I kind of mostly stopped wearing mascara on my top lashes unless they started to get like kind of sparse and not looking so good. And in that case, I can use this on my lower lashes, and then I can also use this tiny, tiny little wand, and I can just use it just on the tips of the extensions, because you're not really supposed to use mascara on lash extensions. So this is how I get around that. I don't think it damages the extensions at all. And it's just really nice for just doing lower lashes, and you don't get mascara all over your face. So I really like this. It definitely comes in handy for me, and I have repurchased it. I do really like it. Ooh, this one. I've talked to you guys about this sunscreen for so long, but there's been a change. This is the SkinCeuticals Physical Fusion UV Defense. It's SPF 50, and it is like a tinted sunscreen. It's more of a matte finish. The tint isn't very heavy. This is not makeup for me, but it is nice when you're not wearing makeup to have a tinted sunscreen. I wear sunscreen always, 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 always. And I have repurchased this about 1,000,000 times. And I went back to repurchase again, and it was like a place in the mall. I guess they're like a spa, and they have a bunch of skincare. And I was walking by and I saw, oh, SkinCeuticals. I can just like buy that in person, because usually I would just order it online. And I started talking to the lady there, and she started talking to me about Elta. I think it's just Elta, or it's Elta MD. They have a tinted sunscreen, and I purchased that one. So I actually didn't repurchase this one, even though I've repurchased it over and over and over again. And I would definitely still suggest this one, but I did get something different this last time. Okay, yeah. We've all seen this. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love it. Can't live without it. I'm an oily girl. I live in Texas. I need some help with keeping my makeup on my face, and this is really nice. Some people say it's too mattifying. I cannot get too mattified. Yet again, for the 1,000,000th time, I am a lotion addict. I have even more in there to show you, but I have more thoughts about the ones over there, so I'll just run through these. These two are spray lotions. I have the Vaseline, and then I have the like off-brand Vaseline Cocoa Butter Spray Lotion, and I haven't repurchased either of these, but I absolutely will. I love to bring these traveling, because obviously they're not gonna get everywhere. You can bring a lot without having it like pump out into your suitcase. That's a nightmare. There's a lot of different things you can do, but I feel like this is very, very, very easy. But I never really feel like you're getting like the full moisturizing benefits. I feel like it's obviously a slightly thinner formula because it has to spray out of a can. But I do really, really like these, and I don't remember any difference between the generic and non-generic. So next, this is the Olay Total Effects 7-in-1. Why did I buy this? I can't even remember. It's been a while. Actually, you know what? I think I saw a positive review about it, and that's why I bought it. And I think I liked it, but I didn't repurchase it. Okay, next up, this is a hair product that I promise will not make your hair look exactly like this if you do not want the Farrah Fawcett look, but it will do amazing things for your hair. It's the Olay Dry Texturizing Spray. I'm sure you've heard about it a million times. Everybody loves this stuff. I love it, but I also hate it. For so long, I avoided buying it because I knew I did not want to get addicted to it because it's like $45 per can, and that is crazy. It's not a hairspray, it's a texturizer, and I have very flat, fine, sad, straight hair that doesn't want to do anything, and I just didn't want to get addicted to it. And guess what? I tried it, I got addicted. I have two right here. I have another one up there. I buy the little travel one so I can bring it with me when I'm traveling because it is like a necessity at this point. Like, I love it so much. I try to use it sparingly. I try to make it last, but it's just so good. And I've tried other texturizing sprays. I'm always open to a replacement, a more cost-friendly, budget-friendly version of this. And I would love to find that, but I haven't yet. I will absolutely update you the minute I find one because I know this is some ridiculousness, but it is that good, okay? Okay, next up we have another makeup product. This is the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, and I got it in honey brown. I went through two of them, and I think that I really, really liked these. It's been a while since I used it because I switched over to the kind of like brow pin formula where it's almost like a liquid liner with a brush, and I like that a lot. I feel like that's a little bit easier for me to use, but this one was good, and obviously it's from the drugstore, which is really nice. It also has a spoolie on the other end, which is really nice because then you're not losing it and not fishing around for another one. So I definitely really like this, but I haven't repurchased it in a really long time. Next up, we have a Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, I feel like it goes without saying. I feel like everyone has tried this concealer at one point or another. I've used it for a very, very, very long time. I recently made the switch to the Too Faced concealer. I can't remember the name of it. I'm on my first one right now, so I haven't repurchased this in a while, but I mean, this is a good concealer. People kind of were obsessed with it, and I think people just got distracted, but this remains a very, very good high coverage concealer. I love it. This is in light medium. Okay, now we're finally moving on to the other bin. I'm sorry, I just had so much stuff. I waited way too long to make this video. First up, we have the Kristen S Extra Gentle Shampoo. These are sold at Target. I follow her on Instagram. She has a whole line of hair care, and then she also has hair tools. I haven't tried any of the hair tools yet, but I do really like this shampoo. Obviously, I've been using it for a while. I tend to not be very loyal with shampoo. I like to switch it up a lot because I feel like my hair does get used to things, but I have repurchased this. I do like it. I like that it's available in Target. The scent is really nice. I like the packaging. Like, typically I don't judge things just solely on packaging, but I mean, if you are that person, like, this packaging is very nice. So I have repurchased that. I do like it. I would suggest it. Okay, obviously it would not be a LeighAnn Empties video if we didn't have many, many, many bottles of Batiste. This is my favorite dry shampoo. It has been, it always will be, for years and years and years. Sometimes I try different ones, and I definitely do like other dry shampoos, but this one is just super accessible. You can get it at Ulta, you can get it at the drugstore. They have so many different scents. It works, and it's not too expensive. So I really like that. Obviously, I've been loving the Neon Lights pomegranate and jasmine flavor, but I like a lot of them, and I am very flexible on that. Oh, let me tell you the story of these wipes. So there are definitely still wipes in here. I had some drama with these wipes. Like I told you, I was kind of going through a rough patch with my lashes, and I was trying to like look at all my skincare to try to figure out what was making them fall out. But at one point I started using these wipes. I usually don't use wipes for my makeup. I use a cotton pad, and I use the Garnier Micellar water, which it's crazy that I only have one of these these in this video. I guess I just started like throwing them away because I was like, I've talked about that enough, because I use this like it's going out of style. But for a while I was suspicious and I started using wipes. These are the Clinique Pep Start Quick Cleansing Wipes, and I started breaking out like crazy. And I started to think that it was these wipes that was making me break out. So I quit using them. To this day, I'm not really sure if that's what was making me break out, but I'm just not gonna run the risk because it came on so suddenly and it was right around the time I started using those wipes. Obviously, everyone's skin is different. It might not break you out at all, but for me, I don't know. I'm just scared to go back. Obviously, not gonna go back to those, repurchase anything. Those were actually sent to me, so I didn't purchase in the first place, but I would not go out of my way to buy those. So like I've already mentioned, Garnier Micellar Water, I use this stuff every single day. I've gone back to it. I usually use the one with the pink top. It's the original formula. This is the mattifying, which I don't really notice that it does a lot of mattifying. I don't think you really need this one if you're an oily skin girl. I think you can just use the pink top one. It's really great for taking off makeup. I take off my makeup using this micellar water and then I wash my face, usually twice, and it works really, really well. So I don't know why I only have one of these in here. I guess I just felt like maybe y'all are sick of hearing about it. Who knows? Another big favorite, I have 2 of these, and I have even more upstairs because I have to repurchase like even before I'm done because I do weekly self-tanning. Oh, I was wondering, do you guys want to see like a tanning routine? Because I feel like it's gone on so long that I haven't like shown an actual routine, and I have it down to a science. So I feel like I have tips to share. I feel like I have a good routine down. Would you guys want to see that? Because I could do it. Anyway, this is the Saint-Tropez Advanced 1 Hour Tan. It's a mousse. It's really easy to apply. I put it on with a mitt, and I usually leave it on for at least 3 hours. You can leave it on for only 1 hour. It just depends on what you want and how much time you have. But honestly, I hate self-tanning, but it's also my favorite thing. Like, that's the thing that makes me feel like the most like transformation. I love it so much. But the process, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Either way, it's still worth it to me. Obviously, I repurchased this and I repurchased it again. But like with most things, I switch around products. I'm always curious about new self-tanners and I always want to try different things just to see if they work better or if it gives me a different color. Lately, I've been repurchasing this one a lot. I would definitely suggest that you can get it on Amazon or you can get it in Ulta and maybe also Sephora. I'm not really sure. So, okay, I only have a couple more things. This one you've seen in my Empties videos forever. It's a Dr. Bronner's almond soap, and it's just basically a like all-purpose soap. Apparently you can do anything with this, like wash your dog, wash your dishes, wash your hair, do your taxes. Like, this is supposed to be like all-in-one do everything soap. I actually also use this for washing my makeup brushes. Usually I try to use the unscented, but I think you can use the scented too. It's supposed to be like very like all natural, like hippy dippy soap. I really like it. A little bit goes a long way, which is another reason why I really like it. The only thing I don't like is you can't get it in a pump because it will clog the pump, but I don't know. I don't really care. I love it so much. And I can get it at the grocery store or a lot of different places. You can order it on Amazon too. Okay, let me talk to you about this. Like, let me invite you to my TED Talk about the Aveeno Moisturizers. This is something I should have talked about at the beginning. Okay, last week, if you watched my foot peel video, I talked about this sort of briefly because I feel like I've talked about it so many times. Y'all might be bored of hearing about it, but like, this stuff is everything. This stuff is so good. If you have dry, cracked, worn out, crusty feet, bad heels, like, this is the stuff for you. It's the Aveeno Skin Relief Overnight Cream. It's an intense moisturizer with a dimethicone skin protectant, and it's supposed to relieve itchy, extra dry skin throughout the night. So they are kind of posing as like a nighttime moisturizer. I like aggressively finished this. It's like lost its shape. I've used it so much. Originally, I found out about this through my mom because she uses this on her feet, especially at night, and she has great, soft, beautiful feet. And I was kind of like, I was having a time with my feet. I was like, I don't know where this came from. I don't think I'm doing anything different. I don't know why my feet seem more dry than they usually do. She turned me onto this, and it really does help so much. I will use it during the day and at night, but I think you can just do it at night if you just really want to give yourself like a treatment. The only bad thing is I've stopped seeing it in stores. It makes me so sad. I don't know what they're trying to do. Take away my favorite moisturizer. I told you I'm an addict. This is not okay, but I still can see it on Amazon. So I buy it in like 2 and 3 packs on Amazon, and I'm just really hoping that it's not gonna disappear. That would make me so sad. This one's kind of funny. It kind of has the same look as this one, and I thought, oh, maybe it's similar. So I found this one at the drugstore. It's the Aveeno Skin Relief Diabetics Dry Skin Moisturizing Lotion. And this stuff like laminates your skin. Like there's moisturize where you feel like soft, moisturized, you feel, I don't know, it's just like a certain feeling. It's not sticky, you just feel like your skin is soft and moisturizing and it's nice. But this stuff right here is like a whole different level of moisturizing. Obviously it's for diabetics, so it's for a very specific extreme situation, and it probably wasn't the right thing for me, but I did enjoy it while I had it. Like when I would put it on, it's like honestly like you could feel it throughout the day on your skin. Like it gave you almost like a sheen on your skin, which can be really nice. However, I did not repurchase because I felt like it was a little more than I needed. I was just trying to believe that maybe it was something similar. It was kind of similar, but it was also not similar at all. So that's my experience with that. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And then there's the Cetaphil Gentle Foaming Cleanser. It's for all skin types. I love Cetaphil. I love CeraVe. Those are just like really good products that you can get from the drugstore. There's no fragrance. It's not going to irritate your skin. It's going to be really gentle. Like long ago when I first got diagnosed with lupus, before the first dermatologist that I went to even realized it was lupus, they were like, okay, we don't really know what's going on here. You need to make sure you're only using products that are like Cetaphil, like fragrance free, totally non-irritating, ultra gentle. And ever since then, I have always trusted CeraVe and Cetaphil and their drugstore products. I feel like the prices have definitely gone up through the years, but I really think it's worth it. I have switched to a different one, but this one is really good and I would absolutely repurchase it. All right, finally, I've got this huge pile of trash I can finally throw away. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do you want to keep seeing these videos? Let me know what you do want to see. I don't know, I want to do some fun stuff. It's getting warm outside. I'm getting some extra life in me. I'm ready to do some fun stuff. Like come up with some weird ideas. Tweet me, let me know. I'm here and I'm listening. And I'm so happy you guys are here. Definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You can find me on social media everywhere. It's LeighAnnSays, and I love talking to you guys. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. All right, let's just settle in here. Hello. Okay, the leaf blower sound is driving me crazy, but I don't know when it's gonna stop. I wish they would just go away. It's springtime in Texas. What?